We are seeing utility matchups in the jungle all over again. Even though we did see a bit more spice yesterday because teams are catching up. They definitely do not want to hand over the Hirara to the Mongolian teams anymore. We've seen it priority banned in the draft earlier on. And taking a quick look at the emblems just now, there doesn't seem to be much difference.
Oh, Nomad!
You
can't be doing that. Oh my, Nomad! You can't be doing that, brother.
Still has regen, but
you have to be
buried.
swift as a coursing river, bro. You cannot be doing this.
Yes, it's...
That was a force of a great typhoon by Yuki, for sure.
Okay. He will probably have to recall if he still keeps this up. Unless he just plays it extra safe. Okay, but now let's take a look at the EXP lane. This is an Arlott up against the Lapu, who flickers out just now.
I mean, at least he's, he's swift as a coursing river there. He saw the move and he just flickered, right? So, okay, let's take a look at the tempo. Who has tempo right now? I think it's good for the Huns.
Okay. Bankai here. Let's see, will be... This is, okay. OU on the glue, we did mention earlier on that it is going to be one of the things that'll pose a potential threat to the Fredrin. So let's see if that eventually happens because we are approaching the first hurdle and they are setting their eyes on the Arlott.
Yep. No flicker on the Arlott. Bankai trying to rotate over. It's going to be the XP crab taken by Still Meta. Bankai trying to get level 4. OU helping him out, but Bankai's actually quite a bit behind. I don't think he's going to get level 4. Juviana doing a good job zoning him. And that's one of the Huns' main weapons out of the fight.
Kenny's already low.
Yep. A big slam as well. Kenny able to go for the Crimson Beacon now. Bankai in the bottom lane, getting level 4 in time. Is still meta. Is able to get the headbutt, but he's gonna get stunned up. Now the heavy spin. Juviana caught in the bad spot. Heavy spin takes him out for a bit. Bankai gonna look for the stun. Can he go in time? Oh, you splashed by the damage. I did. Picks up first blood, and now it's a big bonk, but Bankai gets away in time, and Nightmare should be able to get this turtle for free, but Yuki has gotten a few good hits on that turret up top.
Yeah, okay. Number one, definitely Bankai. Not immediately picking up that level 4.
Oi.
Did so much. Still Meta still gets it. But going back, that was a really great response from Nightmare. They were able to position themselves well enough. The formation wasn't broken. 3-man energy eruption, making sure that the other members of Nightmare had enough space to work with Bankai.
Oh, Bankai! He ults in place, couldn't get out. I'm so sorry for complimenting you, Bankai. Fredrin, Lexi, it was too easy for him.
He probably wanted to use it the other way. Or he bumped into the wall. I just really would like to think that it should have been away from Nightmare at that moment. But yeah, that's a kill over to too easy for Lexi. And so far, they have the better start. This is where we're starting to see the snowball 1.2k up ahead. And this is looking like all the conditions that are necessary for at least Nomad to come online, because we failed to see that earlier on, but it's different this time. On a utility jungler who has created this much space and secure the first objective, this is a much better start for Nightmare.
This is the start they would have wanted to their first match, but yeah. Better late than never, always. Jasmine doing a good job as well. Zoning people in the back as Nomad finally gets a space, but hold on. It's a base, still meta with a heavy spin, straight into the Raging Slashes. Juviana taken out in the bottom lane by Bankai and still meta.
Okay, that's a combo, not from the Arlott Akai, but from the Labu Akai, which you really wanted to see. And they successfully make it work. Nomad steals away the gold crab. But at least, for now, Nightmare, they're not really allowing for the Huns to really convert into much. They're still keeping the river control in check, and I think Jasmine has such a huge role to play as to why they're still able to at least manage and get the necessary info and eventually rotate to wherever they really want. But now...
Bankai caught twice with the Fredrin now. It's going to be Ida with the rotation as well. Bankai flickers out, Raging. Oh, just the Brave Spider, sorry. No Raging Slash.
Okay, that was, I think the animation got a bit confused as well because they were trying to hold him down. Now it's a change of target.
I don't know about saying that, Bush, though. Meta gets a pin down on Idid, but he needs to escape. He's too low. Yeah. Nightmare will get this for free. A conceal up top on Yuki as well. He gets a quick picture of him, but this will be a trade with the bottom lane. Oh no, Juviana! Bad habits die hard!
Oh.
Idid, you're not, what? I think he was confused. You can steal the ult, but I don't think you can steal the tanky items of an Akai.
Okay. Despite all that though, Jasmine, with that conceal play, forced a reaction out of not just Yuki, but even OU. So none of the members of the Huns were actually able to get ready for that turtle, but then, too easy for Lexi, has to let go of this purple buff. And still Meta will secure it for themselves, but going back, yes, after that supposedly clean approach to securing the objective, Nightmare went in one by one and had some questionable decisions. I think they really need to keep it tight if they really want to secure and maintain this lead. And now it's Bankai, who they eventually found down bottom.
These are very awkward fights happening across the map, man. Like, overextensions, disrespectful from Juviana in a 2v1. Bankai with no one on the map as well, walking up way too aggressive.
I don't know. I think it has something to do with the EXP lane today. Like majority of the matchups.
Yeah.
I think it's not just even the matchups. It's the micros.
How do you know so much about XP matchups, though?
No, it's just based on what we're seeing today.
Right.
Like, we're expecting so much of the macro to come into play, but then a lot of times we're just focused on seeing the 1v1s, and I don't know if that's the way they really want to go. So now it's a relatively smaller lead that Nightmare has in their hands compared to earlier, because again, we've seen a couple slip-ups from their side. But still, this is the last objective. They're in position first, and let's see if the Huns would like to contest. They're at least the same level for both junglers.
It's back to a slow game, 3-3. This is very Filipino, right? PH games, very slow, just playing it simple. Nightmare walking up. It's actually prio for Oyu up top. Holding on the turtle, delays it for a bit, but too easy for Lexi. He's on it now, and Bankai has space going. Oyu with a... Oh, he just goes straight in for it. Gonna heavy spin in the retreat from Still. Meta actually takes it away from too easy for Lexi, despite the heavy spin from Idid. Now in the mid lane, it's gonna be Juviana, caught by Yuki as he goes in for the blazing duet. Bankai taken down. Still Meta also taken out by Nomad on a double. Oyu wants to get on top of him. The mount comes around. They don't need to hit him. Oyu gets spotted in the turret. It's a triple kill for Nomad. Yuki doing a good damage. Kenny picks up a kill on too easy for Lexi as Nightmare is caught in the Crimson Beacon now. Final moment, catching him now. Kenny gets a double, but it's without the Sky Piercer. Only now does he get it.
I initially thought that would have been the wisest decision for the Huns to still go for the fight, despite losing 2 of their members already, but them catching up actually equalized the trade somehow. Now it's less than a 500 gold lead in the hands of Nightmare, and even without Oyu nor Still Meta, I think it's just fine. They have all their damage dealers still intact, and the fact that Idid was also gone and taken out really hurts Nightmare and the kind of rotation that they still want to pull off from this point onwards. Now, taking a quick look at the equipment, again, the junglers, the gold laners, they're all very, very close. So we're seeing just a matter of back and forth and the need to just really polish these errors that we're seeing, because I think it's just majority that gets punished for both of these teams.
It's so rough, Nightmare. Like, they did everything well. They controlled the turtle. They had a Fredgen. They had Idid with a heavy spin, but still Meta brute forcing his way into the turtle, just like he brute forces his way into the meta with a lot of the non-meta picks. Yuki's been doing a phenomenal job as well, man. Yuki, Kenny. Hold on. Too easy for Lexi, getting a bit of poke. Yuki finally hits the 3-item power spike, and I think Nomad gets there at the same time up top to 1v1.
Again.
Bankai versus Juviana. Bankai, no ultimate. He's just going to go for the fight as the Mountdown comes around, as well as Jasmine is able to escape. Too easy for Lexi now. Caught on slam in the pass, immobilized a bit. Bankai still fighting. Has to flicker out. Jasmine catches them in the golden hour. Yuki with the BMI backwards now as Juviana tries to go in, but Nomad has forced out the heavy spin. Final slash, catching Yuki, but he's able to flicker out in time with the blazing duet as well. And it's Juviana that respects the lantern flare of Kenny by flickering out.
The team fights feel very staggered, or it's like they're not fully breaking out, they're not really committing. It's like they're dancing between wanting to just really fight and not. And I think Nightmare, in that particular instance, the fact that Idid really couldn't get much value out of the ultimates that he steals away, that was a defensive heavy spin that we got to see from him. So majority of the damage is just really coming in from Nomad, which currently is bursting the Lord!
Oh, Bankai's getting bursted as well! He goes for the raging slashes, is not enough though, he gets bursted down by Nomad. Final slash from Juviana! Yuki gets caught in the midst of it all, and Nomad's just free hitting. Double for him. The Huns are forced back away. Nightmare win the fight and the neutral objective.
Wild card is so unpredictable. Group B is so unpredictable. Now it's Nightmare taking the lead up against the Huns and pushing forward. Together with the Lord, they just left it down bottom and they're taking out as much outer turns!
Final slash again from Juviana! Gets both Still Meta and Kenny straight into Nomad. 7-0-0. Call him Bond James.
Let's forget about game number 1. This is also Nightmare's official game 1. Just look at this performance that you're seeing individually. Nomad on a 7-0 stat line, and them taking out almost all the energy shields together with the Lord. Nightmare has solidified the lead. Oh, they're going in!
Hold on, Juviana. He's gotta take a chill pill. He's gone in again with the final slash. He might be caught. Juviana all alone in the midst, but all jumps all around. The golden hour saves him. Bankai walks over with a raging... Never mind. The raging slashes could not come through. Nomad is going to go through all of them. Still Meta gets away. Barely Nomad with the flicker in. And the win of nature, but Yuki gets out with the BMI. Now Idid with a splash of damage. Huns looking to go in. Idid with a heavy spin. That's a good frozen moment by Jasmine, and it will be a disengage for Nightmare.
Imagine Juviana still walking out alive after all of that. And now he's back. He didn't even need to recall. He just took some time off, regained some of his HP back. And the Huns, they felt very desperate to just really take that kill. But Nightmare, with the presence of the Golden R, still are able to stop them from really finishing him off. The Huns, at least for now, are able to somehow move outside the map. But that's 39 Thunderbelt stacks for Jasmine.
How much does it get to a point where you're like, okay, I don't want to play against this Marcel anymore? How many stacks does it take?
How many stacks did I get?
Today?
Yeah, I was thinking.
Did you get Thunderbelt today?
I got a Thunderbelt earlier today, but then that's not a Marcel. And at least for this point, just look at how safe Nomad feels in this game. I think that's also one of the biggest differences here.
Oh, really good juke out of the golden hour, but now he's caught all alone. Oh, you're gonna go for the mountdown on Nomad as well. This is a very staggered fight, and Yuki has done a good job. Oh no, Nightmare went too far. I did. Flickers in. He gets a kill, but I don't know if that's worth it. 2 for 2 in the end.
Yuki was the other casualty though. I think that hurt the Huns a lot.
Oh god, he's just gonna have to take it, Panda Man. What?
Okay. I could hear the...
Way too aggressive. He just walked up knowing that 2 members were down, and now it's good for Nightmare. This is free.
Very good. For them, they'll definitely get to just burst this down. I wonder how it came to a point where it got that split up. Like, it was just OU chasing after Nomad. The backup wasn't really there. The follow-up wasn't really there. And Nightmare does the same. Even if it's Juviana that they lost, I don't think that would really hurt them. So now it's a Lord. The base is wide open. Nightmare Esports, they're just this close to potentially putting an end to that win streak for the Huns.
The Huns have looked fantastic throughout the wildcard, at least day number 1. But day number 2, Nightmare. They went through that training, man. That montage with a little jingle on it. They got down to business.
Yep. Yuki can deal with the Lord. It's not gonna stay for long. Ooh, final flash on Bankai.
But it's responded over by a Bravest Spider. Still Meta doing a good job with the red tree as well. Clearing out the wave up top. Now into the mid lane they go. No Bravest Spider. Jasmine going through all of them, collecting so many Thunderbelt stacks. Big final slash. But OU's able to get the pass in time, and Nomad has already used the ultimate. I did with a splash of damage. Jasmine trying to go for the turret. Doesn't deal enough damage to take it down, and it will just be the base turret down below that falls for the Huns.
Okay, really great wave clear that we're seeing from the Huns
Epic gun
here.
for Yuki.
Epic gun picked up for Yuki, and again, one of the standout players too. But Nightmare, they're not really leaving this place. They just want to keep pressuring the Huns.
Wait a second, this could be a mountdown for OU. Big bonk, Yuki with a good sidestep away from it. Jasmine walks up on the Marcel, as annoying as ever. Yuki tries to bait it a bit more. Very risky moves, Aiden. With a splash of damage again, has heavy spin, goes for the pin down on Yuki. That's gonna be the heavy spin coming down as well from Still Meta. A big fight, Nomad already with ultimate going in. Now OU trying to get a mountdown onto 2, easy for Lexi. Juviana doing a good job, but now might have to use his flicker. He gets thrown back by the Lantern Flare. No one there to follow it up. A wave up top. All they need is 1 hit on the turret, but they are able to keep it alive. And Juviana goes for the final slash. Golden Hour catches Kenny. OU trying his best to get that mount, but the Krabby Patties just ain't full.
The back and forth. It took that long with no casualties at all. It seemed as if somehow it could have been a very dangerous spot for the Huns, especially as it was Yuki who got pinned down. But then Bankai also being there, it seemed like there were just so many targets that were available for Nightmare. So I think they also got kind of split up. They just couldn't really find what to focus on in that scenario. But this is a 9-0-1 carry of Nomad we're talking about right now. What do we have the highest record of kills already so far?
That's a good question. We might have to double check.
Or could this be the one? That's something we will be double checking for later. But so far, I don't know, like it's looking like such a perfect KDA. It's 9 kills.
Oh my god, he goes in. That's a bombastic move, but he actually gets a mountdown on Nomad. He brings him all the way. Body cover the follow-up. The Golden Hour saves him for just a bit. Yuki with the lazy to the back line right now, and they can't rid of Nomad. It's already the Immortality popped in as he flickers out the safety, and now it's going to Yuki. And Kenny, who gets to shut down the Huns. They wanted to come back fashion against BSG. Now it's a triple for Kenny. A maniac for Kenny. He's going to go on Jasmine. Jasmine dashes away, and Kenny will have to be happy with a maniac. But the Huns are back in the game.
That was so close to being another Juicin Savage. First was from Psyche, but this is a maniac that you're seeing from Kenny. They're just pushing forward. They don't care about the minion waves.
It's Marcel. Nightmare Jasmine with the minion waves. Now still meta into the base already. Jasmine trying to delay as much as he can. 7 seconds on Nomad. Kenny gets his unofficial Savage. 3 seconds for Nomad. There is no way for him to respawn in time. They got the minions. They got the fight. And they got the comeback again.